Hello everybody, it's 9 in a row. Welcome to the Footy Channel Groundhopper. Before we get into it, if you do enjoy what you see, then please do smash the like. It does help the channel up the search, so please hit that thumbs up. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come and hit the subscribe. Come be part of this great community. Help me get towards 1300. Also hit the bell notification. That will tell you when I'm live, have a pre-record or any upcoming shows. Also, if you want to make a donation, do that chat clicking on the $sign with all money reinvested in the channel, and you can always become a member. It is 99p. Just click the join button as well. So let's get into tonight's. This is an instant reaction, by the way, so we'll just have a look back at what happened in tonight's game. So that is how we lined up. Back to that strong 11 again. After some players being rested in the cup game against Bromley at the weekend. And Wolves lined up this side with Cunha on the bench, which I was a bit shocked at, to be fair, as he's been one of their best players this season. So, yeah, I mean, that was how they lined up as well. So, yes, so we were all feeling confident. I was feeling confident ahead of this game. I said in my pre-match, I feel very confident in this game. I think we can, we can win this. I said on my pre-match 2-0, But look, I mean, both sides played really well. I mean, Wolves had chances as well. I mean, Strand Larson hit the outside of the post for Wolves, didn't he, in the first half? And, Kawang had a chance as well. But look, we were at it. We were at the races. We were defending well. We were getting the ball forward. But they were playing 5 at the back, which I think, meant that we had to come out and, they were sort of saying, well, if you want to get past us, you have to break us down and create something that's going to unlock our defence. And look, we certainly did unlock their defence. Because on 34 minutes, Isak, he had the ball at his feet. He got off past a few players, and then obviously the ball came off, ricocheted off a Wolves player, which then fell into the path of Alexander Isak as well. But then Isak got his shot away, and it went in of a deflection of Ait-Nouri. But you know what? Who cares? Because Isak then scores and makes it 1-0 to Newcastle. And also, that's now 8 in a row for Isak. So well done to Isak for getting 8 in a row. Absolutely fantastic. And look, this scoring streak, how long is this going to go on for? I mean, gosh, could he end up with a golden boot at the end of the season? It's certainly not impossible, that's for sure. I thought Gordon was immense in that first half as well. He was everywhere, Gordon. We just looked up for it. At the moment, we just look unstoppable. That nobody can stop us. We're like a train that's lost its brakes and there's no way of it stopping. And that's exactly what we are like at the moment. We are just like that runaway train that nobody can stop. And long may this continue. So, we go in at half time and we want, 1-0 up, and yeah, that's not bad. We'll take that all day. That's it, going into the break with that important lead. Wolves would have been happy going in 1-0 down, thinking that they may have a chance in the second half to come back into the game, And look, second on starts. And look, 57 minutes on the clock. And we see a lovely ball played to Bruno. And Bruno just passes a simple ball into the box. And there's Isak. As cool as a cucumber. Doesn't flinch, doesn't get flustered, looks up, takes his shot, sends Saul the wrong way, and it goes into the back of the net, and Isak's got his second of the game. Brilliant finish. Some strikers would probably blast that, maybe over the bar, or make the keeper save it. But Isak just, at the moment, just looks cool, calm, collected in front of goal. and just can't do anything wrong at the moment. Then not long after that, we saw Sarr go down. He had some sort of injury after he come out and chased down a ball with Isak when he put the ball upfield. He was down for a bit with his back. Obviously, he tweaked something as he kicked that ball. So we had that slight delay. Then there just seemed to be a lull in the game, didn't there? The game just seemed to be a bit, just sort of just fizzled out for a bit, the game. But then, after that, we picked up where we left off, and then it wasn't long after we then get the goal. A great assist from Alexander Isak, across the box there, and who's there to put the ball in the back of the net? It is that only one and only there you go. Our very own Flash Gordon was there to put it in the back of the net. We then had a VAR check for that goal to see if that goal would stand. When I saw the replay, I said straight away, that's not offside. There was no way Isak was offside whatsoever. The defenders playing him onside clearly. They took a while to check it, but the goal stood, and Gordon got his goal. And he's on a run as well. He's playing well at the moment, Gordon. He's scoring goals and getting assists. Look, brilliant. And look, we made a raft of substitutions, which was fine, because look, that's what we need to do. Make some substitutions, just bring some fresh legs on and take players off just to give them a rest, Miggy come on. Is that Miggy's farewell, do you think? Strong rumours at Atlanta want him now. And could that be Miggy's farewell game, But we'll talk about that in a bit. But look, the thing I just want to say is it was just absolutely fantastic to see us put on that display. I mean, we could have probably scored more than 3 in all honesty. Yes, Wolves got a goal back through Bueno, but then when it went to VAR, it found it actually hit his hand, so it was handball. So that goal was chalked off and ruled out, and rightly so ruled out, because it was clear to see it was a handball. Now, look, given man of the match, it really is a hard thing. I mean, we've won the game 3-0. Man of the match, for me, there's a few contenders for the man of the match. Obviously, Isak gets it because 2 goals, 1 assist. What more do you want from your striker? He had he's done absolutely fantastic. So obviously, yes, Isak is my man of the match. But you can't argue against Botman. I thought he had a great game. I thought Botman was immense at the back. He was excellent at the back. I thought Dan Burn was as well. Maybe that's the partnership for the season now. I can't see where Shea gets in all honesty now. I thought Livramento was great again at right back. I thought Lewis Hall had a good game at left back. Midfield, I thought Tonali was outstanding. What an outstanding game Tonali had. He was playing even deeper again, but he was getting the ball, he was getting forward, he had a shot on goal, which took a deflection. And he was passing the ball around. I thought Tonali was absolutely fantastic today. I thought, Bruno did well. He got the assist. Joe Linton did well. He had a shot over the bar, so did Bruno. Look, I thought the whole lot played well. But I just want to single out Botman, I think, for praise at the back, because it's great to see our Rolls Royce back, and you can see how much we have missed him. But Tonali, I just thought he was just outstanding. He's been outstanding since he's been put in that role, because that's the role he loves to play in. And now we've got him then that role. He's now he's going to start looking to snip at 55 million quid. Let's be honest. And if we can add to this, add a few more quality players to the side and get rid of a few out the door in the summer, we won't be far off being able to compete where we want to be, but we've got to add to it. Don't subtract from it, add to it. But as I say, I thought they were outstanding today. So look, I'll give them my start, like man of the match in the order that I think. But I'm going to say Isak is man of the match because obviously of his 2 goals and 1 assist. I'm going to say followed by Tonali, who was the runner-up, and then Sven Botman. Even Dubravka played well because he had to make a couple of saves, although they weren't hard saves, but there were saves that had to still be made. But I'm going to give it, as I say, I'm going to give Isak man the match, Tonali runner-up, and then Sven Botman because look, everybody was outstanding. It's hard, isn't it? But that's my 3 that I'm giving. You may not agree. You may have a separate 3. If you have, get them in the comments and let me know what you think. So we're talking about like Miggy Almiron. Is it his last game? I mean, look, when David Ornstein's reporting that they're close to agreeing something. I think Newcastle's happy with the £11 million fee from Atlanta for him. Atlanta, rather. So things could move there in the coming days. Now, it was interesting that Eddie spoke after the match to TNT and they asked, are you adding to this window? Are you adding to the squad in this window? And he said there'll be nobody coming in. And he's saying, going out. He says, because he wants to try and keep the squad together. Now, I'm looking at that and thinking, is he just saying that? Does he mean that we're not saying anybody? Or do you take that with a pinch of salt? Which I'm tending to and thinking, well, actually, we might be looking at players to come in. And this could just be Eddie Howe playing it down that we're saying anybody, just so we're not giving anybody. Because when you think he's speaking publicly, why would he go out there out of his way to give out secrets? Oh, yes, we are looking at players, because if you do that, then other clubs are going to say, oh, well, who they're looking at, we'll go in and outbid us. So, that. So to me, I think that could be a bit of mind games from Eddie Howe. I certainly do. And I think outgoings, I mean, look, there's links with Lloyd Kelly. There's talk that Fenerbahce's going to come in with a bigger offer. So maybe if they hit that £10 million mark or whatever, maybe that tempts us to sell Lloyd Kelly. I wouldn't be against that. I would be happy with that, if I'm honest. I don't think he's set the world alight since he's come here. And if we can get 10 million for a player we didn't pay anything for in the summer, it gets 1, he's high wage off the wage bill, and 2, it helps our FFP a bit. So look, all in all, it's not bad at all. We saw Lewis Smiley come on. We haven't seen Sean Longstaff come on. So does that now suggest that Sean Longstaff is now not another one that's not going to fit into the plans at the club now? So look, lots to chew on there. But the most important thing is, and this is what I say, the most important thing is, we are now sitting in the Champions League place in 4th place tonight. What a great time it is to be a Newcastle United fan right now. Right here, right now. Because, we're just on this massive win. And look, we've got Bournemouth on Saturday at home. Yes, that's going to be a tough game. Bournemouth are playing well this season. They went to Chelsea and drew 2-2. But as long as we're on our game on Saturday, we can beat Bournemouth. And I think it's about time we went out and beat them as well. So, and the way we're playing, the way Isak's firing, who knows, we could go out there and absolutely take Bournemouth apart. But I think it'll be a very, very close game. But I'm not going to reveal that prediction yet. But I'm confident that we can go to that game against Bournemouth at lunchtime on Saturday and beat them and keep this winning streak going. Because teams at the top might start dropping points. And if they do, we'll be hot on the heels. We're only 9 points behind Liverpool now. When we were miles away. When you think when we played Brentford and lost 4-2, we were 12th. We're now 4th. Yes, 4th. We've jumped 8 places since that Brentford game. That just shows you, since Anthony Gordon said there was words said and home truths being spelled out. Since then, we've never looked back. Let's see how long we can continue this run for. It's great to be on this ride. It's a roller coaster. But when you're on it and it's plain sailing at the moment, there will be a bump somewhere. Where that bump is, I couldn't tell you. But anyway, on that subject, as we come to the end of this short show, I hope you have enjoyed it. So please don't forget to smash the like. It does help the channel. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come in, hit the subscribe and be part of this great community. Also hit the bell notification. That's to keep you up to date with live, upcoming or pre-records. So anyway, guys, what's been a fantastic night is to be a Newcastle fan. Yes, we are in the Champions League spots. Let's stay there. Let's stay there now for the season. But until the next time, remember the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white. And I'll see you all later. Away the lad.